had to I had it on for kids, and I noticed, well, my daughter had told me a while ago, if it say for kids, it won't go out in the algorithms right. And I don't know how I had that, but when I ended, it had two people on, so I hope the two people get back on. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But good evening, everyone. The two people that was on, I hope you're back on. And I'm sorry about that. It's just that it was showing me nobody was on, and normally I get like a something. I know it's always showing zero people on, but it showed me, normally it showed me something. But I wanted to come to y'all and talk about Kelly Rowland. She just I gotta she just flowers of, oh hey, oh my goodness, who is this person keep calling me boo? I do not like that name. Oh my goodness, I don't like boo. I don't like to be called boo or poo. I think I said that before, but I mean, hey. But hi, yeah, I'm just that girl. I don't like those names. Just call me Shanika or Nika. But I mean, I can't do that from a stranger standpoint. I guess you can call me whatever. Um, don't you can call, what they say? You can call me what you want, but just don't call me for front. Whatever that means. But yeah, I came to talk about Kelly Rowland. Can you hear me clear? It show one person on. Can you hear me clear? And thank you for that like, by the way. And I ain't gonna be long, because every time I be saying I ain't gonna be long, okay. Every time, thank you. Every time I be saying I ain't gonna be long, I be long as I don't know what. But yeah, guys, I was just talking about okay, thank you. I was just seeing on Twitter. So I went on Twitter to promote my latest video with Jay-Z, of how, man, that stuff just be so in our face, right? It be so in our face, and I'm just a man. Oh man, we were so blinded by the music, and like, yes, I mean, oh my brother gonna holler, my brother gonna sing one of Jay-Z songs today. I said, you bet don't, not in this house, you're not. He was like, oh yeah, sis, I forgot, I'm sorry. But he was like, and because my mother had put him, oh, that's a light, a flashlight. My mother had put him into jaw corps when he was like 16. So you guys already know that my brothers always they was just like, you know, we jumped off the porch, which means we didn't have no type of direction. We didn't have no type of direction since an early age, right? And so we were just on our own having fun. But this particular brother, which was my dark-skinned brother, he was the early one, kept getting in trouble as a juvenile. And my mother put him in jaw corps, and I was like, I'm so he was in there making me laugh today. And I said, we talked about Job Corps, and I was like, so I said, what if you would have stayed in Job Corps? You would have been a plumber, because he went for plumbing, right? I said, you would have been a plumber. I said, do you know anything about that? He said, no. I said, so you went a whole 4 months and ain't learned nothing? He said, not a thing. So I said, but why? He was like, then he gonna use the when Jay-Z said, God forgive me, I should be thinking about Harvard. No, mama forgive me, I should be thinking about Harvard, but that's too far away because niggas are starving. So he's gonna sing that quote. I said, not up in this house. He was like, oh yeah, that's right, we don't like him. No, we don't. He's evil and demonic. And so yeah, so it's crazy. But I was talking about just talking about that video. If y'all seen a video with the Jay-Z, I was just talking about how they do things, they be very strategic with doing things, right? Like how Jay-Z came out. Come on, y'all really think this man is a billionaire, and y'all really think he was just gonna come out of that restaurant or wherever he was was that, and the car. No, they are. That security guard that was in front of him laughing. You see how he was like giving a smirk while he was acting like he was calling the other driver. That was strategically done. He know his bestie from the Westie, is the one who, well, I'm gonna just say bestie. That's an insider for me, bestie from the Westie. I say that to somebody all the time, but he know his bestie was the Puff Daddy, who was telling people, who look at us as dirty. He don't want he want to be this. He want to be so disconnected from Diddy as possible. And we all know that you are just like Diddy. And with Jaguar Wright said, you're even worse than Diddy. And she told us this. She told us this for years. When this woman thought we thought this woman was, well, no, I never did. I always listened to her and believed her, but I didn't let it sink in. I was still gloating over these celebrities. And I wouldn't have never thought, like I used to go, and if you watch any of my lives, you guys know that I always say I was that girl that would go to bat for these celebrities that don't even know me. Like I would just argue with my family and friends defending them. And if you would have asked me today, I wouldn't have believed you. But the whole purpose of me doing this video, because Kelly Rowland, I was just on my Twitter. Y'all know I don't even get on my Twitter. I was on there promoting my most recent video of Jay-Z and his boyfriend, Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein. This stuff is crazy. When I sit back and think about this stuff, it's be like, but what Cat Williams say, their only job is to act like, and we thinking they growing, they just get mature and want to grow dress. No, that was a symbolic message. He had to do that. Like this stuff be right in our face, but whatever, man. It's crazy, right? And let me tell y'all something. I just found out about this girl named Allie Carter. I called my daughter. I'm like, oh my goodness, did you hear about this girl? She goes, Ma, I sent you her 2 years ago. She said, I sent you her 2 years ago. I did not even know about this girl. She was telling us about that demonic stuff. Man, blows me. It's crazy that, and then I look at it like this, because my daughter kind of got upset. She said, Ma, that's the thing. I sent you this 2 years ago. You just always was just so busy and on the go and never, so... And I admit, in my time of always being outside and always, outside and getting into something, if it wasn't a text message, a regular sentence, I wasn't checking for no, memes and videos. Like I never even looked at that twice. But I just found out about this girl named Allie Carter, and she first came out 2019, 2020, because I went all the way down a rabbit hole. I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm finding out these things, and that goes to show guys how oblivious I was to the industry. And like I told y'all, when I first heard what's the guy say? What? My brother best friend used to always play that song, like Noriega. He'd come on my block. I'm like, turn that mess down. But and I know I was a fan of Nuri, but Nuri was like, there's a door, and I remember watching that in real time. That's when like Blade trying to take off on his YouTube or whatever, and he was telling us there's a door, and I'm like, what this nigga is talking about? And I remember changing it. So this stuff was in my face the whole time, but I was just too busy and just too oblivious, because I thought like, no, your hard work and dedication got you there. But oh my goodness, how I was fooled, But I want to talk about Kelly Rowland, Beyonce minion, her backup singer. Like, how dare you? So, and this is my point when I just said, and mind you, I did that video about Jay-Z 3 days ago. Just got around and edited, and the reason why I edited so fast is it was only like 3-4 minutes. But how this celebrity world is just a stage now. A interview person, at a red carpet, at an interview, somebody asked Kelly Rowland, tell me your favorite rap artist, female rap artist, right? Tell me your favorite female rap artist. Now, how fake does that sound, guys? This is Kelly Rowland, a pop star, or I don't know. Some people put them in a pop category. Some people put them in the R&B category. But why are you asking this girl about female rap? You see what I'm saying? That's strategically done. They do this, you know why? Because they wanted what we knew. Well, that interview person, because I didn't watch it in real time, it just popped up in my algorithms on Twitter X, when I was sharing that video of Jay-Z. And that pissed me off, because I'm like, they knew that this girl wasn't going to say Nicki Minaj. And you see how demonic the industry is. And this is my thing. You have the country world, you have the rock world, all these people, right? These non-black people that are Republicans. And even though, guys, I said I'm not going to vote no more, my voter's card not going to change. I am a Republican, even though is no need to vote, because I see, and this may be too much for y'all, that's why I'm not even, y'all going to see eventually for yourselves. But if Nicki Minaj wants to become and people keep, well, look what she said about Trump years ago, and look what she said about Trump wife Melania, well, his wife, I forget her name, years ago. So what? I said things about Trump years ago, and that's because the industry had me. These celebrities, these wicked celebrities, guys, they're wicked, and I'm telling y'all just don't want to believe. Y'all look at people like Nicki and people like Orlando. Orlando, the guy that played on I used to love this show, watch it with my daughter. That was Lord, a long time, and Born in Time. That's So Raven. That boy Orlando acting crazy. He was telling us the truth. Of course, you got L Girl, Jaguar Wright. People even was like, how this girl knows so much? And even Vlad, he's somebody I'm subscribed to. He even said this girl crazy. She don't know what she's talking about. Right in our face, was telling us the truth the whole time. But this is my thing, right? You got all these people telling us the truth, and then you got Nicki Minaj. She is telling the world, I'm a Republican. Why is the Republican Party so mad to telling, Nicki Minaj is telling us she's a Republican now, right? To each his own. Why is the Democratic Party so mad? So mad and angry, and it's just the industry. And I can say for me, I remember like this girl, and I told y'all on one of my live, a co-worker of mine, they had to call a security on her. She got so loud with me at that nursing station. I kid you not, because I told her I was voting, because she's like, you ready to vote? I said, well, I'm voting for Trump. When I tell you, this girl seemed like she wanted to fight me. She wanted to fight. It was so loud. All because I was like, Keith, I was ready to say her name. I was like, calm down. We're adults here. We talking, calm down. She went berserk. And this is my thing. They're so angry. It's like, if Nicki Minaj wants to be a Republican, let her. And this is the thing. I'm telling y'all, they said it so many times, but this is something else we're ignoring. How the Democrat, when you become a celebrity, they want, because think about it again. So where I was going with it, you got the country singers, you got the non-black artists of the world. We know they Republicans, but why is it that the black celebrities loudly promotes it? Like I said, one of my brothers went with a white girl for years, always watching everything. When I take her phone and stroll it, nothing but white celebrities, but they didn't promote it. They didn't put it in her face. Oh, vote Republican. It's something we knew, but they just don't talk about. But why is it the Democrats with the black celebrities? You got Taraji. Everybody just promotes this to us because, one, they know that the black community is the biggest supporters with whatever these black celebrities do. Like, we support them. Like, we buy their hair care products, their books, like, you know, who can, like I say, I've been born and raised every hood. I can go to any hood right now. Everybody jump, what's up, girl? Love me to death. You know, you can't tell me nothing about growing up in America. You can't tell me nothing. Nothing. So what can these people like Tina Knowles and all these people with books inspirate? Like, okay, is it inspiration? I don't know. But is it inspiration? What can they tell us? What can they tell an average black girl in America? Like, nothing. We can tell you some, we can tell that mulatto witch some things. Tina Knowles. We can tell her some things. You know, money, okay, yeah. Money ain't, money, that's still what? So, like I said, I would not, the stuff that y'all got to go through to get that money, y'all can keep it. I'm fine. I am blessed. I've been getting around and surviving all these years by the grace of the Lord. You know, so, I mean, money ain't, I'm telling y'all, don't look at them because they got money. You know. Okay, they got houses all, okay, when you get old, you know, Tina getting up there age. My mother had a house. That's where she at now. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, you can buy all these houses you want. But when you go, guess what? You going by yourself. And if you don't got no kids and stuff to get old houses too that you done brought all over America to these rich people, guess what? The state gonna take it. So, okay, yeah, okay, so Ann got houses, okay, Ann. And I always said, you know, give me a simple house. And if you know me. I signed papers on a house at the age of 18. I told y'all about that. My life 1024 is nothing. You know, so at the end of the day, like I said, these celebrities wicked, they're evil, they're demonic. And I know I'm bouncing around and all over the place, but I just want to let y'all know, like, don't look at them. Y'all be happy for y'all peace of mind. Y'all peace. You know, go to work, come home. Even if you own your little LLC, you know, you go home, you know, you're peaceful. These celebrities are demonic souls. They're not happy. They're not. And so let's get back to, you know, I just don't understand why the black celebrities always got to put Democrat, because they know we're going to vote for, and the higher powers, and y'all know who the higher powers is, and it's past Trump. I've been saying that since day one. You know, they know, they want us to be suppressed. They want the black community to be suppressed. And like I said, in Baltimore, it's been a Democrat city for years, since I was a kid. Let me tell you. And they don't care nothing about us. They don't. And then I even look at, like I said, when I go to these, like when my daughter rent a Airbnb for, you know, a weekend or something, and I go with her, and the people that got Republican signs in their yard, right? You look around, that's a wealthy area. And then you go in the black neighborhoods, the black ghettos, they got the Democrat signs in their grass. And then you look around, the houses look crazy, trash everywhere, graffiti everywhere. You know, it tells a lot about a person. I always say you can tell a lot about a person home from their mini lines, you know, when their mini blinds all broken up. And I just sit back and look around, like, and I'm not trying to down them, because that's where I come from. You know, my mother done moved to every ghetto in the city, you know, every, you know, public housing, high rises, all that. And so I'm not trying to down them that's still there, but I'm just saying, if you just try to give it give Republican Party a chance. If you still want to vote, you know, I'm not going to sit here and tell people don't vote, you know, but I'm not. But if you still want to, give Republican Party a try. I'm telling you, and just see how your community changed. And then the Democrat mayor we got, he ain't doing nothing. Like when I ride around here and see, I mean, I'm in a good community right now, but when I ride through the cities of Baltimore and see all this graffiti, I remember back in the day, as soon as you see a graffiti sign up, that, I mean, instantly the next day you go, it's gone. It's graffiti everywhere. We know it's not the black guys. We know the black guys, the all black boys in the neighborhood ain't doing no graffiti. I used to say, see, my live just tried to cut me off. I used to say, and all black kids, but I don't even believe it's the white kids that come in. I really believe that it's I'm not even gonna get in there, because when you talk like this, it's too deep for some people, and I understand. But let's talk about Kelly Rowland, right? Let's talk about Kelly Rowland. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, if you say Trump is a beast, you can say Biden is a beast. You can say Obama is a beast, and then the ISIS, right? You got the ISIS, but they've been around for years. All presidency. It's just that with Biden and them, with Biden, with Obama and them, they just not going about it as like Trump. But it's been around for years. They've been getting rid of people for years. It's just that with Kamala, guys, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something, black people. And again, I stand by it. I really believe we're not going to have a president soon. If they don't stop it by Trump, I give it one more presidency, right? And after that, they're going to get rid of, because it's too much coming in our face, guys. You have to understand that daggone guy, not Harvey Weinstein, but the Jeffrey guy, the one with the island, right? That been going on for years, guys, and you have to understand, now it's in our face. Why are they putting it in our face? They putting this stuff in our face. They could have kept it covered. They could have said, look, Jeffrey Epstein is dead, and that's it. We ain't giving y'all. They never gave us all that stuff before. Now they giving it to us. I'm telling you, it's for a reason, guys. It's for a reason. They want this. They don't want it to be no more superior. They don't want it to be no more superior people. Like I know all the celebrities are trash to me. But what I'm saying is, they trying to make it. They putting all this stuff in our face, because soon it's going to be us regular people is going to look at them the same now. It's part of a plan. It's part of world order, because when they're not going to have the authority, it's going to be the higher powers, Israel, whoever is controlling America. But we know it's not Trump. We know it's not the presidency. Let me tell you, the presidents, them Democrats and Republicans and stuff, was put here for a reason, for divide and conquer. I even told y'all, I even told everyone, why y'all hate Americans so much? They said they was told when they got their green card, they was told to not deal with Americans. We're lazy. I was wondering where they got that from. They was told that. They was told that, guys. I'm telling y'all, it's bigger than that. And I'm not even on I'm not even on Kelly Rowland yet, but I'm just saying it's bigger than that. Trump is not a beast. If you want to take it there, all presidencies are beasts. Let's look at Ally Carter. Let's look at Ally Carter. And if y'all think that girl is crazy, that's what they try to deem people. And mind you, I first found her interview 2019. Okay, they will deem people as crazy just because she was in a foster home. That girl had good sense. Look, she was going underground to get Biden head. None of these presidents, all of them are crooks. And the war is no longer over a lot of our eyes, and that's why it's soon going to be world order. It's soon going to be world order. That's why I laugh at these celebrities when they talk about how much money they got. That money can't get them nothing, because soon everybody is going to be equal, and it's going to be world order. You can't have no higher celebrity world if it's world order. That's why they putting this stuff in our face. That's why they letting us know that Jay-Z ain't us. That's why they letting us know that these people sleep and deal with babies. They doing this for a reason, guys. It's not that they want to give us this information. They had it held all this time. Now they giving it to us. Come on, you have to wake up. It's deeper. The industry is evil, and soon, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be everybody on the same page. It's just that all money, all that is going to be no more. This is too deep for y'all. Let me stay on y'all level. Let me, and I know it's too deep because when I post my surveillances, nobody don't watch it. And I understand. My brothers can't even watch it. It's heavy. It's heavy. And that's what they say, sis. You, man, like, girl, you strong. You strong. Like, when, it's crazy. But so I understand, but and this is why I'm ready to get off that subject, because it can get deep. But guys, let me tell y'all something. Don't think that don't think I'm in a like I'm not in the good community no more. That's why you see the police on the side. But I'm going to run into my favorite store, the Dollar Tree. Y'all know that's the store right there. But don't think that they just giving it to us and we found out this stuff is all aligned. I'm telling you, it's all aligned. The first thing is to let us see that these people ain't nothing, and to see that they were evil demonic souls that worship the devil and sacrifice babies. The girl Ellie Carter was telling us about that. She was telling us about that in 2019 when she went underground, guys. If I would have, let me tell you, and I will say, that stuff was too much for me. Hearing it when I found her a week ago, if I would have heard her 2020, I would have said, lock this girl up. She crazy. Lock her up. What the? It's too deep, but it's a reason for all of it. They purposely putting this stuff in our face. Black people, y'all gotta wake up. Stop praising these celebrities, because I'm telling you, with that, and just start putting y'all trust in God. All this stuff, right? And guys, when I go home, and even with me, that's dealing with me and constantly following me. Guys, let me tell y'all something. The peace that God give me, I would not change it for the millions that these celebrities got. I need that peace. Just hearing, and I be doing voiceovers, guys, but just hearing that loud helicopter over me. And then, like I told y'all, the stuff that's in my phone now, I'm trying to hurry up and get rid of. But the stuff that I got in my other phones was before I came to y'all. So close. And other people looking at me like, oh, she must do something bad. Oh, my goodness. They look at the helicopter looking at me in traffic like, oh, man, she must be did something. And they see that and turn a blind eye. Just don't come over here. I don't care. I don't know what's going on with her, but just this stuff, I would not be talking like this if I don't sit back and just focus on God and just say, God, give me clarity of all this. What's going on? Why? And I don't feel bad for going after these, back and forth. I don't feel bad for none of it. And I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, but God gives me that peace. He clears my mind. He make me understand things. Like when I was telling y'all about my nephew, the fake page, and when literally it just popped up in my head. You know what? You know what they was trying to do, right? You had that page. They knew you had that rap page supporting these rappers, supporting these rappers and telling these other people, oh my goodness, this song is real nice. You got to support him. The reason why you got to support him. And they had your nephew face going after these rappers. And I came to y'all in 2024. It just hit me a week ago. They knew your IP address. They know everything about you. They wanted him, that fake page, going after these rappers. You little punk, that song trash. You nigga, if I ever see you, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. And these rappers like, yeah, okay, yeah, oh, word? And they wanted something to happen so it can be all intertwined. And then this before y'all time, they wanted me to go crazy, guys. And why they out for me, I don't know. But when God gave me that revelation, I was just in awe. And it would have been like, okay, a rapper did something to my nephew, and I'm supporting these rappers. You see how it did? And watch that video I posted of that FBI informant. That's how they get you. They tries to make it seem like it's, guys, we gonna get off that subject. We is going to get off that subject because I can go deep. But guys, wake up. That person who said Trump is a beast, all of them are beasts. All the politics. And I believe Allie, when she said that she had to go underground to give Biden head, is an underground world. It's all that stuff is coming out. What this guys, I stayed on YouTube. This girl came out in 2019. My daughter, she managed to pop down my daughter's timeline back then, where my daughter sent me that. But why it never popped up on my timeline? Why is she coming, being everywhere now on all her old interviews? Is for a purpose. They want, I'm telling y'all, it's a part of world order. I'm telling you. But we're gonna stay. Let me tell y'all, because I can get deep. But I'm telling y'all, because it's so much going on, right? And even my brothers and them, they like, Dad, you so blessed, you so calm, you so peaceful, you loving, and this, situation, they ain't do nothing. Once I told all my brothers, they so close. They so close with me. They come over every day, check on me every day, and they know that it's an entity that they can't, like, they feel bad because this is the first time they can't even help their sister with it. They know this is a big demonic entity that's doing this, right? And they know they feel like kind of like, dang, so they show me that support by just constantly coming around. Y'all know y'all be on my lives and they call me 50-11 times, but now they with me more, in my presence more, and they talk to me and we talk about things and stuff, personal things. But this has brought me and my brothers closer to me, and just trying to understand, they trying to understand why I'm like, look, once I'm home in the house, I be like, y'all, let me tell you, God gives me that peace. He gives me that peace that surpasses all understanding. And when I tell y'all that, it's so much that I don't even talk to y'all about, so much. So for instance, and I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me, guys, but for instance, the last video I did when I was driving to work and I was like, it's 4:30. They sent it to my job. I got fired. You see what I'm saying? And this, my last time working was January the 5th. January 5th. Yes, I came to y'all many times on my live, but this is what I'm trying to say. I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me. So it's things that go on, but when I say it's things go on behind the scenes, no, I'm not just talking about when I first came to y'all and they sent the poop to my house, but don't feel sorry for me. But why this entity is after me, and I know it's the government, and then you got nasty Jezebel talking about when she fell, it's the government. No, because you got so much surgery. Cardi B. Your veins and your body is numbed. Your body is numb. Ask any plastic surgeon. She already said it openly. Every time she have a baby, she go and get cosmetic work done because the sick, sad soul is too lazy. Could you understand how mental you have to be, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to constantly go get surgery? Just work out. Just work out. But you want to go and get surgery. And that's why she keep falling, because eventually she's not even going to be able to walk in those heels. The Jezebel spirit ain't going to be able to walk in those heels. Her nerves are being damaged from that knife just constantly going in her legs, her body. But she's talking about it's the government. And here, I'm dealing with something. I'm dealing with the government for real, for whatever reason. And like I said, I don't know who's behind it, but what I do know, I told y'all, and I stand by it. When did it start? I told y'all, when did it start? And like my brothers and stuff, they can leave my house, they don't see nothing, no helicopter, nobody. But me, they be loud out and about. But and real quick, guys, just get in a relationship with God. He will give you that peace. I didn't panic. I didn't go off, okay. All right. Okay. Y'all got my Instagram now. I didn't come to y'all. But yeah, my last job was January. I didn't say, oh, could y'all help me? Don't donate to me. My cash app. No. January 5th was my last day. January 6th, I was out of a job. And if you go back on my last live, when I think I was talking about Clarissa then. That was one of my lives, and I think that got yup. And I was like, why they got all them views? Because when they sent it to my job, everybody in, I guess, administration was watching it. And Yeah, they said this to my job. Like I was breaking, but this is the thing. When they let me go, it wasn't even about my latenesses. It was about this channel. So I didn't come to y'all. I still was coming to y'all live with a smile on my face because God is good to me. God is good to me, and I truly believe that He's going to have me He's gonna have me find out who it is. And this situation that's happened, I don't, like I told you, I don't even, it can go on for the rest of my life. That's how of an honest person I am. But I just want to know who's behind it, like why. But let me get back to this subject because I gotta hurry up and go back home and make my mother something to eat, right? But real quick, I want to talk about Kelly Rowland now. Back to Kelly Rowland. When I tell y'all that this stuff is all staged and it's all propaganda, you're gonna ask an interview person gonna ask Kelly Rowland, who are your favorite female rappers? They knew they wasn't gonna say something about Nicki Minaj. And why? Why you hating Nicki Minaj? She's her own woman. If she want to vote Republican, let her. If she want, but you see how they want black people. She got all these millions of fans. Now she's a Republican, and some of her fans may become Republican. And you see how they want us to be stagnant. The Democrats don't care nothing about us. That's why the people like Baltimore City, and when you go in the inner cities and they have all these Democrat parties in their windows and in their yard, is that area is filthy, it's a wreck, it's trashy, it's dirty. They don't care. And I'm like, if it was me, I'd look around and be like, wait a minute, I'm gonna try something new. Let me see what the Republican Party is about. Because I've been living in these projects for all my life. My daughter, I move out, give my daughter the house, and it's just history repeats itself, but whatever. And they knew she wasn't going to say Nicki Minaj, so she said Cardi B, Megan, and Doechii. And they said, well, why they your favorite? And she said because they are they stick together. They women friendly. Like they support each other. They support women. I said, no Beyonce minion did not say that. No Beyonce minion did not say that. Now, first of all, let's look at Megan. Megan is a Jezebel. She always been a Jezebel. Even her friends say she was loose in her community before she got famous. And that's all money do. Whoever you are before you got famous, you're going to be that. You're going to be that person after you become famous. You're just going to be that even worse. So now that's how it makes sense now. She was having sex with her dead mother, boyfriend, and all this stuff, right? Coming up. And now she got this money. She don't care. Yes, she had sex with her best friend, boyfriend. She don't care. She's loose. She's a Jezebel. She's a whore. And I know a lot of people was getting on me because I was saying she's a whore. All of them is, but I know, people's getting on me when I was saying Tiana Taylor is a whore. Okay, Jezebel, whore, that's the same thing. Whoring was going on in Jesus' time. It's just that they use Jezebel. But this is the thing that I'm trying to make. Megan was a whore then. How is she's girl power, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce minion? How is Megan girl power? For sleeping around, just being loose, have sex with anything and anybody, sleeping with your home girl. That's your home girl. That's a boyfriend behind. I don't know if Tory Lanez and her was going together, but they was messing around. How? And we're not even gonna get on the stripper, the butt that's falling. I seen when she fell on stage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video. On it. She fell on stage and got up and then had some straps to keep her butt up. Cardi B. We know that girl ain't nobody's girl power. She will call black girls' names in a minute. What's so girl power about some Cardi B? Carnasty B. But Kelly Rowland, see, this is what they do. They knew that she wasn't going to say Nicki, and that's all off top. Her viewers would have been like, okay, well, she don't like Nicki. Dang, don't nobody like Nicki. They knew what they was doing. The celebrity world is nothing but a stage. And then she said Doechii. And Doechii is an industry plant. I did a video on Doechii when she walking around, just going around in circles. Right? She just going around in circles. And why is he staring at me? She just going around in circles, right? with white people around her. She sold her soul. And don't get me wrong, I know that we got the sexy reds and Sukihana's and they that the nasty brown skin girls, the trashy, just no morals, right? But what they wanted, okay, we got them. Everybody woke up. The black community, the black girls know that this girl was put in our face, that these girls, Sukihana and Sexy Red, they was put in the black community. Let's make the black girls look bad. Okay, well, we know that the black girls ain't worrying about them. They making themselves look bad. Let's get another black girl with a little more polished black girl, such as Doche, and put her in our and put her in the black girls' faces. But then she come out with, anxiety. She's not supporting black women. She's not supporting black girls. She's not girl friendly. Because if I was Doche, knowing what I know about the black community, and knowing what I know about how anxiety is the number one mental ill, like that's big for the black community, because all our life we had to walk out the door and worry about, not getting shot by the police or a stray bullet by a black person. You know what I mean? Just living in a hood and that anxiety that, that these people that just living in, low income areas, and then how the police never was our friend, patrol and harass the black community, but in the white community they friendly, Mr. Friendly, right? And things like that, right? So anxiety is really big in the black neighborhood, but she's up here saying it, and remember, it became a success. Children was saying, "It's my anxiety," and I tell y'all all the time the power of words. I taught my daughter at a very young age, always speak good over her life. Always. I was just that girl. My mother didn't teach me nothing. I was just a bubbly, fun girl. I just knew, just always talking good and even today, I tell y'all, I always go out my way to, if I see a black little girl, tell her something good about herself, because I know what it can do, because I did it for my daughter and I know the outcome it can do, so I'm just that girl. So why Doche put that song out? Because all these little black girls was walking around here saying, "It's my anxiety, my whatever that mess is." They was speaking that stuff, and I said, and I seen a lot of the TikToks with the little black girls doing the viral anxiety dance, and I said, little do these girls know, where's their mother? They sang in that song, they inviting anxiety into their life, right? Not knowing when they get older, just by being black, they gonna have it rough in America. They don't know that. So why even put that song out? Because she was told to. Doche was told to. Once you sign your name, you gotta do what they say. Like somebody said, I love how Cardi B just bounced back and just, back on tour. No, she's on tour because she have to. What 6ix9ine say? You have to. She's not on tour because life goes on. Look, she ain't letting nothing get on her feet. Her and Sissy Pooh, what's his name? Stephon Diggs, they broke up, and now she on tour. Look at the girl. Look at Cardi the truth. No, she had to. That was in her contract. She's supposed to have been went on tour, but she kept popping those babies out. So miss me with the bull crap. Kelly Rowland need to go on somewhere and sit down and continue to be Beyonce minion. Because Beyonce don't care nothing about her. Beyonce don't care nothing about Kelly Rowland. It took Brandy, another brown-skinned girl. You see what I'm saying? Not somebody that's trying to run from her the little bit of blackness shade that she had and want to be whiter. But it took Brandy to say, "Come on, Kelly, come on my tour. You got one or two little whack songs. Come on my tour." Brandy supported Kelly Rowland, but you got Beyonce that go on tours to take y'all tax money every year, it seems like. And I've been there spending $1,000, $1,500 for her tickets, but no more. I'm woke. I wouldn't dare them demonic souls. And you see what I'm saying? But Beyonce couldn't even get Kelly Rowland to go on her tour. But she had her witch mother come buy my mother book, telling the audience, I seen on TikTok where, come buy my mom, Twitter, come buy my mom books, y'all. To her whole crowd, mother standing up there looking retarded. Pie face witch, Creole, Tina, looking retarded. What I want to know what's in that book that they promoting so much. What's in Tina Knowles' book? You can't teach us black girls nothing. We out here. Girl, bye. Just because you got that money or you birthed them two demon witches, Solange and girl, bye. I wouldn't dare buy her book. I can teach Tina some life lessons. And she the one with the millions. I can teach her some things. Get the heck out of my face. Talk about buy your book. Buy my mother book and then your two daughters on the stage. You could have had them Holly girls. Beyonce could have had them Holly girls on her stage, on her big old stage. Beyonce ain't nothing but a demonic soul, a demonic witch, her and her sister. But I rebuke them. See, they can't come near me. They can't come near me because the God I serve protects me from all that. If y'all can just... I keep saying my therapist told me that one time. I don't see a therapist for all y'all newcomers. But if y'all watch my live, y'all know how it go. She told me to start videoing yourself just day to day in your house. And y'all going to see, like, this girl, God is good. God is good. I rebuke all them demonic souls in the name of Jesus. But I'm saying all that to say, guys, don't pay Kelly rolling on my sheep. They knew what they was doing. They knew once she said those three lost women that, okay, dang, everybody turned on Nikki. Let me turn on Nikki too. Why can't Nikki just have her views for herself? Why? It's ridiculous. The Democratic part, the celebrity world is so demonic. So demonic. And I'm so glad, I was getting scared because I was like, they gonna deem this girl to be crazy. But I'm glad that us regular people is waking up now to see. No, it's not. It's them. It's them that's the demonic souls. It's them that's the demonic souls. And then they keep talking about Nikki. I said this before. They keep talking about Nikki boyfriend. That boy, I don't care. I don't care. That boy was a child, 18 and younger. You're a kid to me. But they keep trying to put him for pedophilia. He was a child. When you're young, you do things that you don't know. But what it say in the Bible? When you become a man, you put away your childish things. Yes, that wasn't good the way he did. But y'all keep holding him something for something he did was as a freaking kid. I remember, I'll never forget. I had like 500 something. I remember this day like yesterday. I had $540 in my pocket. $540 in my pocket as a 14-year-old. As a 14-year-old. Guess what? One of my light-skinned friends that I always talk to y'all about, go to the store with me. Montgomery Ward. Who remember Montgomery Wards? Had $540. My brothers gave me my allowance. My mother gave me my allowance. My homegirl went on a shoplift. She went shoplifting. And I'm like, oh, this first time introduced to this world. Oh, what you do? Oh my goodness. You said it's that easy? Guess what I take? Now, mind you, this girl had over about $200 under her coat. I took a bra and a pair of underwears, and I was the one that got caught. I was the one that got caught, and her mother had to come get us because, my mother was always working. But my thing is this. I was 14 when I got caught still. What if they, the day at 49, Shanika, Shanika, the thief. Wouldn't that be horrible? I was 14. And even when they pulled me to the back, I said, come on with me, young lady. I'm looking at my homegirl, Grace said name. Like, what, because I wasn't used to it. I didn't know you had to be discreet. If I'm seeing her putting all this stuff, I'm young, innocent to all this stuff. I was from a world where my brothers and mother gave me so much. And then he pulls everything out my pocket and say, You stole a bra set that somebody didn't need, just wanted to be in the in crowd, and you got $540 in your pocket. And then, you know, first thing I'm caught stealing. So the first thing they asked me, where she, so when her mother came and got us, he said she didn't, which was her daughter, she didn't have no money, but she had all this money at 14. Where did she get all this money from? And Miss, God bless Miss Bawanda soul, said her mom, you know, she's the only girl, you know, out of boys, and her mother and them take really good care. But that's the thing. So as a 14-year-old, I got caught stealing, right? And as 49, I'm known for being a thief. Come on, y'all, cut it out. Cut it out. The industry know what they doing. They know what they doing. They try to make this boy, this man now, yes, he's a man. Now, her brother, that's another whole story, and he's behind bars. But stop trying to put, her pedophilia husband. Her pedophilia husband. That boy was a child. And it would be crazy to me to know that Shanika, I'm known, not the Shanika that's known for, you know, Shanika that with all the brothers, but, or Shanika that had all the stuff, everything she wanted when she was a kid. But, you know, Shanika the thief. I'm a Shanika the thief. Come on now. Stop. And even if that was what he did as a child, Nikki is her own woman. I know you married, you as one, but stop. The whole time that the Rock Nation in them was putting that this man was a pedophile and trying to pay the kid that he assaulted, pay her to come on social media and down talk Nikki and them and make them look bad while they was trying to build Cardi B up and Megan Thee Stallion up and all that stuff to try to make Nikki look bad. The whole time they was the ones that's doing it as grown men. They was the ones. You see the video I just posted of Jay-Z coming as a grown man, coming out that room with them kids. Coming out that room with them kids. And when I saw it, I said, nobody talked about it because they was doing it the whole time, but try to bring up something from Nikki husband when he was a kid. Is that on his as his adult charges? No. So now I get it. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all just think back when you was a kid and did something stupid. Just think when you was a kid and you did something stupid. Now, and I don't promote any of it. You know, he was a kid, she was a kid. That's wrong. But what I'm saying is, you cannot. That boy was a kid, and then you got these men in the industry who are grown men, Diddy's, the Jay-Z's, and it's clear. I got it on record. My last video, go look at it. Jay-Z coming out saying, "Man, where you get them girls from? They were babies as grown men." You see how it worked? You see how demonic and very strategic the celebrity world is. They evil, guys. They evil. And everybody keep trying to come at the Nikki. For whatever reason, she became a Republican. So, I told y'all why I became one. So, let her. She's a grown woman. But the celebrity demonic world, the Democrat, is so mean and evil. So if that person say Trump is a beast, guess what? All of them are. Look up Allie Carter. Was going underground. Just to get hid from Biden. But they try to call her crazy. They try to hide those tapes, though. Because I ain't never heard nothing about it. She just popped up out of nowhere on my timeline. Y'all, cut it out. I'm telling y'all need to wake up, and Kelly Rowland need to go somewhere and sit down. Look at her and Beyonce. Not a wrinkle on their face. I mean, I know, you know, I ain't trying bragging. I know I look good for my age. I told y'all since a kid I was, you know, using creams and stuff, cheap to expensive. You know, I was into that because of my aunt, and also, you know, just living I like music and praying and all. I like to live a quiet lifestyle, right? Have fun. Even my wild days, I was having fun. But when I come home, I like to cater to myself and you know, pamper myself always. That's why I never understood soft girl, or I don't know what that means. Even when I was fighting and stuff, I came in and gave myself a massage, a bubble bag for foot, so all that, facial on, hands hurting like I don't know what, face mask, all that. It was nothing to me. I don't understand soft girl. I lived it all my life. You know what I mean? But at the same time, man, they the celebrity world is crazy. It's crazy. They crazy. They crazy, guys. And I don't deal with them. I cannot stand them. I believe it's somebody in the industry that turned my life like this, but it's okay. It's okay. God is going to reveal it to me. God is going to reveal it to me. But Kelly Rowland needs to sit down somewhere. She needs to sit down somewhere. People need to leave Nicki Minaj alone. I'm so glad they couldn't keep going with she crazy. I'm so glad they need to leave that girl alone, leave her husband alone, and Beyonce and them need to look at her grown man husband that just was coming out as a grown man coming out of Puff Daddy room with them white girl babies. They were babies. Okay, so miss me with the bull crap, you know, and I don't like the industry. I can't stand them. And if it took for what's her name, Keke Palmer to come after me, for me to wake up and God to sit me down for these 4 years and this to happen to me, so be it. So be it. I cannot stand. It made me wake up to so much stuff. They're evil. They're demonic, guys. And I know earlier part I was getting too deep with political, but I'm telling you, that's another whole topic for another whole day. But don't pay Kelly Rowland no mind. Don't pay. And if I was Brandy, I wouldn't have let her go on my tour to sing them awful songs, y'all. But I'm gonna run in this store and get my mother, my beautiful, lovely mother, some stuff, and get me. I'm telling you, let me tell y'all something. Y'all when y'all want to get like mouthwash and all this stuff and toothpaste and cotton balls, I'm telling y'all, come to Dollar Tree. The same expensive scope that you can get the dollars. Look on ingredients, it's the same thing. You know, save money. Yeah, that's me. And I also say, oh yeah, I was telling y'all about when my therapy was saying I need to show, I don't see a therapist, but those who follow me on my other lives understand. When she said, show them around your house, you can see how you be. Let me tell y'all something. I keep saying it, but I'm going to show y'all my, I want to show y'all my pictures. When I tell y'all, I like expensive things, but I like bargains too. I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to do a video of all the pictures in my house, and y'all going to be blown away at that stuff I had for years now at the Goodwill. From the Goodwill. So I like to call my house highs and lows, because like stuff like my chair and stuff expensive, but like pictures. And let me tell y'all, I'm gonna do a tour one day. But yeah, y'all, Dollar Tree, this always will be my store. Y'all can go ahead and buy the $5 mouthwash. I'm going to get the Dollar Tree, the $1.50 one, because guess what? You turn it over, the ingredients is still the same. Y'all be peaceful, be blessed, stay prayed up, get in the word. I'm telling you, Jesus will give you that peace. He will give you that peace. Nothing will bother you. Nothing. When I get home and fix my mother something to eat, I'm gonna upload 2 more surveillance footage, and y'all be safe, y'all be blessed, and peace.